Since I just saw a film about a cat, I thought it'd be about time I exploited my dog for video purposes. So, what did you think of the movie? Oh, she wants down. Okay. All right, so we just went and saw Keanu. What are your thoughts on the cat?
Well, the cat, to be honest, I'm not a huge cat fan. I am in love with that cat. It is the cutest animal you will ever see. No joke. I believe that Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele did an excellent job. Key and Peele on Comedy Central is one of my favorite sections on the channel itself. They outdid themselves. I mean, I have not seen I think this is one of the funniest films of the year, and there was a lot of good films.
That's saying a lot.
There's a lot of good films that have come out so far. That cat is adorable. This movie, It has reaffirmed my love for George Michael. It's just, I mean, with Deadpool and with Keanu, Wham has gotten a lot of credit this year. I think they're gonna.
That's true.
There probably might be a Wham refollowing, which would be excellent.
Man.
I would love to see. Wake Me Up Before You Go viral again, because we've gotten Careless Whispers, we've gotten Faith. I think Jitterbug needs a kick.
Oh yeah, Jitterbug.
Yeah. Excellent film. I'm gonna steal his rating. I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10. It was an excellent film. I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. Needs some work. Some of the storyline was off, I think. It wasn't a perfect movie. It was still a very
some pacing issues in there.
Mm-hmm. Still some issues, but 8 out of 10 so far. I loved it.
I agree.
No comment.
Yeah, I never knew my life needed a gangland style shootout with George Michael music behind it ever before this movie.
I can tell you. I mean, this. I'm not pushing. I'm not saying that drugs are a good thing. I'm not condoning drug use whatsoever. But there is a scene.
Your parents might see this.
Where he speaks to. Where he speaks to Keanu Reeves as a cat and dances with George Michael.
That
sorry.
Is exactly what I wanted to see.
I'm not condoning that, but that made my night. I laughed the entire time. I couldn't stop laughing. So, no, my parents won't see this. My parents will get on YouTube.
Okay. So
your parents might see this.
Yeah. the entire scene in the car with was it Jordan or
it was Jordan. It was
okay,
Jordan.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not very familiar on Jordan Peele and Michael Key, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to watch some of the show. That was
Keegan.
Yeah.
That was Keegan. No,
that was Keegan.
That was Keegan.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah. The scene with them and the 3 other gangsters in the car singing along to George Michael. I could not breathe for most of that scene.
It was amazing. It was to see the young man. I don't know his name. He played Eazy-E in
the
Straight Outta Compton film.
Yeah.
Yes. He did an excellent job, I believe.
You need to look out for that actor.
Good
man.
Transition. Very good transition.
He is going places, man.
It was an excellent film. There was highs and lows. You fall in love with the cat the moment you see him. I mean,
yeah.
I've never seen a cat more adorable for some reason, and so
I'm not much of a cat lover myself, but yeah, that was an adorable kitty. Kitty. Well, as I said, there is some pacing issues, and the story could use a little work. But other than that, I have no complaints about this movie whatsoever. I had laughed my butt off for most of it, and I think I can say the same for him.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's one of the better. Granted, there are some films that are they're coming out this year that are going to be downright hilarious. I mean, we're getting
The Nice Guys. I'm looking forward
Nice
to
Guys
that.
is coming out. We have Suicide Squad coming out.
Suicide
It's
Squad,
just
of
going
course.
to be a comedy year. But I've been looking forward to this movie, and he knows I've been looking forward to this movie since I first saw the trailer on YouTube a long time ago. And I've been telling him, we need to see this movie. We need to see this movie, and it was worth it. Definitely worth the wait. This is not one of those movies that you can be confused about and say, should I take my child to? Because I got carded walking into the theater.
Yep, we both got carded.
To even, I bought my ticket, went inside, and they're like, we need to see an ID. This isn't a movie you take your kids to.
No.
I don't...
Parents, don't take your kids, and kids, don't take your parents. How about that?
That's a very accurate statement. The reason I would not recommend this... This is a movie for 20-something-year-olds, teenage.
We're not sponsored, by the way.
Upper teenagers and 20-year-olds. This is not adult. This is an adult movie. There's way more cussing than I would have suspected. Like, profanity was dropped a lot in this movie.
Yep.
There was a lot of use. There was a high amount of usage of the N-word. I did notice.
With a predominantly black cast in an R-rated comedy, it's kind of expected.
Yes, it is an expected thing, but even with that, still a very funny movie.
Bless you.
I wouldn't recommend taking your kids to it.
No.
It's a fun movie to go say, hey, let's go see a movie. It's a good weekend movie. It's a good. It's a movie you can see in the theaters, feel comfortable about seeing it in the theaters. It's not like... I would recommend seeing it in the theaters. It's not one of those movies you kind of wait for it to come out on DVD. There are some movies you just say, I'll wait on that. I'll put it on the DVD.
Yeah.
Not one of those. Definitely
It's worth the price of admission.
Also... Not sponsored in whatever any way, but the More Warren has these. They just came out with them a couple months ago, I guess.
Yeah.
They're called the screening rooms. In my opinion, the only way to go see a movie.
I introduced them to that about a week ago.
Forever. I mean, you go. It's reclining seats, heated seats. There's a place to where you can bring in food, set it down. The tray revolves to where you can eat. It's excellent. 2 cup holders. You each get your own specific armrest, so you're not stuck bumping to get an armrest. So not sponsored. Not saying anything, Warren.
Not sponsored at all.
Not sponsored at all.
Please don't flag this video.
No copywriting. But if you're going to go see a movie, I recommend going and seeing it in the screening room. It's an excellent way to watch a movie.
And it's much cheaper than you think.
It actually is. You might fall asleep, so there's that.
So pick an exciting movie if you're going to do it.
It's one of the places you want to go see. We went and saw Captain America last week. Excellent movie as well. He's put a review on it last week.
Look at my channel if you want to see that.
Look at your channel. We watched that. That was the first time I'd ever been to the screening room, and it was... That's the kind of movie you want to see. This is the kind of movie you want to see. Because if it's a quick enough pace, it's going to keep you awake and alert enough to watch it and without worrying about falling asleep. Sorry.
Right. It's pretty much the only way he's gonna watch a movie.
Oh,
from now on.
From now on, yeah. I mean, I love watching on IMAX. The surround sound is gorgeous. The 3D, beautiful.
Yes.
I love watching IMAX movies, and if I could, I would watch those from now on. But if I'm gonna go see like a 2D movie with my friends, I'm not gonna just, it's worth the extra money. It is more dollars, but it's more money because you're getting better quality. It's just a fact. And it's not like, oh, come in and sit wherever you want. It's an assigned seating. You have to buy specific seats. You can't just, gee golly, I'm gonna sit here. You buy a seat essentially. And it's
with assigned seating, it's wise to get there a little early. So.
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, one point I wanted to make, it seems like a really good year for comedy films.
I believe so. Yeah.
I've been kind of annoyed how most comedies need to rely on drug jokes. Like with most Seth Rogen movies, I mean, there are some good jokes in there, and there can be some good jokes coming out of drug usage, but it seems to rely too much on that. And with Deadpool and Keanu, I keep saying it like that
because you keep saying as he would say it.
Yes. Whoa. There are a couple drug jokks. I can't really think of all that much in Deadpool, but
they didn't really
I really appreciate the more broader range of comedy in these movies.
It's not focusing towards a specific, I believe, a specific group. I think it's allowing for a broader stroke. I think it's definitely, you're definitely looking at a. It's not. This isn't A-list comedy. It's not. I would probably give this a minor listing because it's just you're getting it's comedians doing a film. Like we saw on the trailer was like Ghostbusters, the new one or whatever.
I could give him the benefit of a doubt, but that trailer does not do justice whatsoever.
Well, it's just the fact that that's a different type of comedians doing a movie. Some movies done with comedians, excellent. Adam Sandler has been made a lot of really excellent films. His newer stuff, I've seen way better.
90s and early 2000s.
Perfect.
Was good for him.
And we're slowly getting back into the good comedy, like the stand-up comedians who are funny, who are getting back in, because they, up until, I believe, Jimmy Fallon got off of SNL, I believe it was, that was the prime age. Up until he split, perfect. We had a really good cast on SNL. I mean, you got Tina Fey, you have a huge, really talented cast, and then kaput. It kind of just went downhill. I mean, Chris Parnell was still on, which was okay. I mean, he's a funny guy. But you're getting back into an age of comedy with the Comedy Central people, because they're all getting in, like they got their start on Comedy Central, with their specials, and they're getting way funnier. It's not just, oh, we're here and we're kind of funny. It's, we're here, we're funny, and we want to spread that beyond the TV scope. And granted, there's a huge viewership with it. Not sponsored by Comedy Central, so please don't block us for copyright.
We're not getting money from anybody mentioned in here.
None of these mentions are sponsorships. It's just a fact that they're getting way funnier. For some reason, they're getting back into the golden age of comedy, I believe. I've always enjoyed Key and Peele. I think they do an excellent job with all of their, most of their skits. There's some that's just meh, but definitely think they're getting a broader stroke, because they've gone from a pretty big viewership on their comedy I think this is going to shoot their viewership up even more. This won't be the most revenue, like, making film, but a lot of people are going to see it because it is them. It is Key and Peele. They're funny. They make jokes that I wouldn't say are necessarily relatable. They're not really relatable comedians, but they make jokes that want you to try to relate to them, I think. So, my 2 cents. Gonna get it back to him.
Very, very much well said. Very well spoken. Well, I would like to thank my friend Jake for being here and filming this review.
You're very welcome. First YouTube video. Well, that's not. Yeah, no. First YouTube video I've actually been in that's like specific for YouTube. You know, not just a video.
Actually talking rather than just like
acting
a joke or anything.
Yeah. I mean, because we did. I was in his early stuff when it was Lego stuff.
Oh yeah.
Now, I've seen this man grow into the man on YouTube.
Please stop. No, please keep going. No, seriously, this video is. Jeez, look at that.
16 minutes long. Yeah,
this may be the longest review I've had yet, which is good.
And this is pre-cut as well, so.
Oh yeah.
Wait until the
There may be a little editing going in here, but honestly, I can't think of much to cut out at
not really
this
that
moment.
At all.
So just as a recap, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. Minor things, you know. It was just the flow of the movie was, it started out pretty well, and it kept going, and then it kind of died for a little bit, and then it bounced back. But it was just, there was flowing.
It got really convoluted.
Yes, really quickly it jumped into too many things, I think, at once. You know, they didn't really give us a lot of build-up about the character. Granted, this wasn't the kind of movie you wanted really a lot of build-up about the character. Yeah. The movie was about the cat, kind of. Yeah. And so we got the build-up for the cat, which was okay.
I mean, how much character can you have in a cat?
Right. I'd give it a...
We're trying to take over the world!
Anyway.
Definitely an 8 out of 10.
I'm going to have a poster flash up of cats and dogs over there.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Freaking Tobey Maguire.
No.
Anyway.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8 out of 10. So, those are our thoughts on the movie. And if you feel comfortable with it, check it out.